It's definitely scary. I went from a salary job to not making much. Just felt I needed to do something more, so that's why I started my own business. And it was hard to do, but it had enough support to get it done. The first couple years was the most difficult time I had. So I started with a garage behind a house that I rented from a landlord. Small old garage, no heat in there, just a portable heater. It was very difficult. And usually during the week I was slow. I didn't have any cars Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday usually, but then weekends when I had cars booked, I booked as many as I could. Sometimes I worked till midnight. I couldn't have done it without my wife because she worked overtime to be able to support me and my family for our finances, to support our home. Because for the first few years some days I didn't make enough money to pay the bills at the shop, let alone at home. So without that, I wouldn't have been able to make it. I would have probably thrown my towel in a long time ago. The second location that I went to, it was smaller. It was a one-car bay, and but at least I had heat, and so that was a bonus. Was there for probably another year and a half there, and then I moved to the third location, which was a new facility. That one was scary. The price of the lease was triple than what I was paying before that. But it was a new facility, in-floor heat. It was 1,200 square feet. It was a nice property. So I was there. Once I moved there, I started hiring a couple employees and start growing and start being able to do more because we had the space for it. We even had our own office, which I didn't have at the first two locations. When I was there for about, I want to say about 4 years or so, maybe even 5. And then we just kept growing. We were running out of space. And then this opportunity came up where I'm at now, and that one was probably the hardest. I remember praying to God saying, how am I going to afford that, right? It was a big chunk, big upgrade there at 3,200 square feet. Again, like 3 times the amount of rent that I was paying recently. So it was a big jump. And it was definitely a great move. We've grown like crazy now. We've been here for I think over 4 years now, almost 5 again here. And we're up 11 employees. So one thing I always think to myself is if you treat your employees right and treat your customers right, any business can be successful. If it means I have to pay my employees more and pay myself less to keep them happy, I will do that. Because without them, I wouldn't be here. So I would never want to be their boss. I want to be their leader. I want to teach them. A lot of people don't know what we do here. People think we just have like a 2-bay building and we do 5 cars a day. That's how I used to be when I did it by myself, for me and one employee. Now what we have is we have 2 front bays. It's strictly for full packages like shampooing and polishing and the ceramic coating, which that's all the stuff we do in there. And then we have the back bay, which is a drive-through express bay. So we do 3 cars at a time. And, it's kind of like an assembly line of cars. Every 15-20 minutes you'll get a new car pulling in and a new car pulling out. So now that we've been here for almost 5 years, we're outgrowing this facility. And if God willing and the plans come together, we have another property that we're working on, and we should be able to build. If we can build, we should be by end of next year. I would be hoping to be in our new facility, which would be like a 7,200 square foot building, twice as big as this one, more than twice as big, and we'll be able to do so much more there. So I'm looking forward to that. So I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for God. That's the one thing I know for sure. If it wasn't for me giving my life to Christ and following Him and trying to live for Him, my business wouldn't be as successful as it is today, because I wouldn't put so much heart into it, and I would have given up a long time ago. So that I can say for sure. To my loyal customers, you guys are, your loyalty is what brought us to this point. Your loyalty is what makes us grow, and we appreciate it. We want to let you know that we appreciate you, and we just want to say thank you. Thank you for everything you've done for us. And for anybody that hasn't been at our place, we encourage you to stop by, check us out. We would love to detail your car. We'd love to service you like we have a lot of other customers, and give you the opportunity to see what we're all about. My name is Cornelius Fehr. I'm proud owner of Fehr Car Wash, and I look forward to what the future has in store for us.